evening, you're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency the Minister responsible for Financial Affairs presides over a ceremony honouring the winners of Sultan Qaboos Award for Excellence in E-Government Services. Duqm Refinery completes its financial agreement procedures, which reach $4.6 billion. The Sultanate facilitates travel arrangements for the head of the SANA's negotiating delegation from Muscat to Stockholm to hold peace talks between the Yemeni parties and Sweden. And the National Survey for Non-Communicable Diseases show more than 70% of death cases are related to heart, diabetes, cancer, and respiratory system diseases. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cable of condolences to His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, the Emir of the State of Kuwait, on the death of Sheikh Abaza Mohammed Al Ali Al Malik Al Sabah. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Sauli Niinisto of Finland on his country's independence anniversary. His Majesty received a cable of thanks from His Excellency President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of the Republic of Turkey in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on the 95th anniversary of declaring the Republic. And His Majesty Sultan Qaboos received a cable of thanks from His Excellency Dr. John Magufuli, President of Tanzania, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the victims of the vessel that sank in Victoria Lake in Tanzania. Signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency Darwish bin Ismail Al Balushi, Minister responsible for Financial Affairs, presided over the ceremony of honouring the winners of Sultan Qaboos Award for Excellence in E-Government Services. The Royal Oman Police was crowned with 2 awards in the government sector. The Ministry of Manpower won 3 awards, whereas Oman Airport won the Best E-Service in the private sector. The Ministry of Environment and Climate Affairs achieved the Best E-Government Service Award that supported the business sector, and the Ministry of Information won the award for Best Government Institution for Electronic Transmission. In the private sector, Oman Airports won the award for Best E-Service, while Edlad Platform for Government Computer Company share the award for Best E-Service for small and medium-sized enterprises. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, Her Excellency Dr. Rawiya bin Saud Al Busaidia, Minister of Higher Education, will preside over next Sunday the Ministry of Education ceremony of handing over the cup of His Majesty the Sultan, the Supreme Scout of the Sultanate, for the competition of the Scout Excellent Award for the year 2017-2018 at the Ministry of Education Theatre in Al Wataya. The Duqm Refinery celebrated signing 7 agreements for funding the joint refinery project between the Sultanate and Kuwait, worth $4.6 billion. The refinery is designed to process crude oil in order to produce a wide range of oil products. More details in the following report by Salah bin Khalfan Al-Rabi.
29 financial institutions from 13 countries have provided funding for the Duqm Refinery project, in a new success for this project, which is one of the important components of the Special Economic Zone of Duqm, CZAT. The Duqm Refinery announced this during a ceremony held in Muscat to wind up the project financing process.
Signing of the agreement today to finance Duqm Refinery project is a very important milestone in the Omani economy. The financing has been arranged and by many international institutions, including regional banks and export agencies from abroad.
The loan represents 56% of the total funding required for the project, of $4.6 billion. 70% of the loans were obtained without guarantees from export financing institutions, reflecting the confidence of global, regional and local financiers and investors in the Sultanate's economic performance.
Duqm Refinery, it's a project where, the Omani oil sector and the Kuwaiti oil sector joining hands in. So therefore, it's very normal and natural for KFH to fund this project and support it. Our participation in this financing or the facility was $500 million.
The multi-source project financing process, which is the largest in the history of the country, will be the economic drive of CZAD and will open up wider horizons and prospects for the development of many new manufacturing industries and will contribute to the creation of jobs for citizens. The Duqm refinery project also reflects the confidence of local, regional and international financial institutions in the Omani and Kuwaiti economies and the strength of the economic relations between the Sultanate and Kuwait throughout history. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Salih bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
As part of the Sultanate's efforts to support the endeavours of the United Nations to hold consultations between the Yemeni parties, which will officially begin tomorrow, Thursday, 6th of December 2018, in the Swedish capital, Stockholm. Necessary facilities were provided today for the travel of Mohammed Abdul Salam, the head of the Sana's negotiating delegation from Muscat to Stockholm, on board an Omani aircraft. The National Survey for Non-Communicable Diseases shows more than 70% of deaths caused or related to diabetes, cardiovascular and pulmonary diseases. The survey explained that the causes are relating to behavioral issues like lifestyle, which can be changed. Some of the factors are biological factors like high blood pressure and morbid obesity. On a statement to Oman TV channel, His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Sayedi, Minister of Health, urged people to lead a healthy lifestyle and take care of their health. Another official stated that 66% of Omanis suffer from obesity, which is connected to other types of diseases like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, blood pressure and cancer. The National Survey for Non-Communicable Diseases covered over 9,000 Omanis and non-Omani families. Cardiovascular diseases was the main cause of death among Omanis, scoring 33% of the total cause of death. Diabetes was the second top factor with 12.35%. The survey also showed that more than 1,300 individuals get cancer diseases every year, and only 2% died from the pulmonary diseases. All the above non-communicable diseases make up for 72% of causes of death among Omanis. Officials and health specialists urge people to change their habits and lead a healthy lifestyle in order to avoid these diseases. Officials aimed at creating a national database for non-communicable diseases and the accompanying risks, and creating a national lifestyle indicator in line with the World Health Organization. "180 participants from various government and private sectors took part in the workshop of Goals of the Oman Vision 2014 in Muscat. More details in the following report by Suleiman Al-Bahri.
You also have copies of
the workshop focused on identifying the values related to Oman Vision 2040 Index. It also reviewed topics related to the current situation in Oman, as well as its future from all aspects, namely economic, social, political, and regional influences on the 2040 March.
We're today here for the Vision 2040. Today we're working on the indicators for the vision and setting the targets for these indicators. I work with the education sector and the education group. We have 5 indicators for the Vision 2040. Some of them, for example, the skills pillar and the competitiveness report. One of them is the QS, also the global competitiveness indicator. We have multiple indicators that we're working on and are trying to set targets for 10 years, the coming 10 years and the coming 20 years.
The participants and experts in the workshop also discussed 13 strategic approaches that ensure a qualitative leap to measure the level of advancement and follow up the upcoming stages.
The 2-day sessions that we are going to have today and tomorrow are very important in setting the targets for the KPIs for 2040 vision. It's a very good opportunity for us to meet different sectors. I guess the way it is organized, putting together different sectors inside one room and coming up with targets that will meet the requirements of achieving the objectives of the 2040 vision is an excellent idea. I guess from my interaction today morning with different experts within the different panels, I believe that the right people are available inside the room.
It is worth mentioning that Oman Vision 2040 will work on domestic indices, represented in social aspects, equality of education, health services, average income of an individual, economic growth rate, and international indices.
Still to come in our news bulletin. Turning Point exhibition sheds light on students' talents in fine art field. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The National Committee for Combating Human Trafficking discussed during its meeting enhancing regional and international cooperation, as well as raising the efficiency of the competent authorities in the field of investigating, pursuit and protection. His Excellency Syed Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and head of the committee, presided over the meeting, which studied the working plan of the National Committee until 2020. On the other side, the National Committee for Combating Human Trafficking and Omani Lawyers Association signed a memorandum of understanding to activate the partnership with the civil society organizations and the purposeful humanitarian action to serve the human trafficking victims and judicial pleadings in the Sultanate. Within the efforts to develop the tourism sector, the International Congress and Convention Association, ICCA, Oman Meetings Association Expert Forum 2018 was held in Muscat. Our reporter Sal bin Khalfan Al Rabi has more details in the following reports.
There is another opening.
As part of the continuous efforts of the Sultanate to develop the tourism sector and enhance its contribution to the national economy, the ICCA Oman Meetings Association Expert Forum 2018 was held in Muscat to discuss raising Oman's competitiveness in tourism to better levels and attracting businesses in a competitive environment, and discussing the digital impact on events industry and the challenges of staying at the forefront of the attractive destinations.
The objective to hold the Eco-Oman Association Forum, it's to target a number of objectives, such as it's more about educational of the industry, how we can get maximum benefits and economic. It's not just the economic impact, also scientific impact of it. That's one. So the maximum, and also promoting Oman within the international industry. We are inviting here a number of international organizations, which they organize a couple of their conferences, which we show them like a showcasing Oman for them.
The forum, which was organized by the Ministry of Tourism in cooperation with the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center and the International Congress and Convention Association, also discussed the development of the conference tourism sector in the Sultanate as a catalyst for the economic and cultural transformation, and how to attract and win more conferences of international associations and building long-term relationships and managing them efficiently.
The objective of ICCA is to develop the global meeting industry, and today we are in Oman to develop with the objective of developing the Omani meeting industry. And Oman is a very highly growing market in the meetings industry, having won larger business events, conferences and exhibitions. And ICA brings this knowledge by inviting global experts. Global association experts are here today with us. They will contribute, they will share knowledge within the local industry, network with them so that they can win business and also develop the knowledge.
The forum aimed at introducing the specialized role of the Oman Convention Bureau and the efforts of developing the business tourism sector and marketing tourism conferences in the Sultanate to the specialized international organizations and associations, and benefiting from the list of members owned by the ICCA, which is the largest association for organizing conferences, forums, and international meetings, as it has more than 1,100 organizations and specialized companies from around 100 countries around the world. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
The Sultanate of Oman, represented by the National Committee for Combating Money Laundering and Financing of Terrorism and the National Committee for Combating Terrorism, participated in the 28th meeting for the Middle East and North Africa Financial Action Task Force. The meeting, which was held in the capital of Lebanon, Beirut, discussed matters relating to combating money laundering and financing of terrorism at the regional and international levels. A number of mutual evaluation reports, as well as enhanced follow-up reports for some member countries, were deliberated to address the progress achieved by the members in the legislative system, countering money laundering and financing of terrorism. The Omani delegation was headed by His Highness Syed Marwan bin Turki bin Mahmoud Al Sayed, Secretary General of the National Committee for Combating Money Laundering and Financing of Terrorism, and the Chairman of the Technical Committee. Aiming to enhance cooperation in the field of cybersecurity, the Sultanate, represented by the Information Technology Authority, signed a cooperation agreement with the World Economic Forum. The agreement included building capabilities and talents in cybersecurity and establishing an early warning center, in addition to global network for responding to cyber threats. The agreement contributed in empowering the Sultanate in the field of readiness for cybersecurity and enhanced its role in helping other countries in facing cyber threats and dangers. The agreement also will give investment opportunities for local and international companies working in the cybersecurity field inside the Sultanate. Oman Air won the leading airline award for economy class category in the ceremony of the World Travel Awards 2018 at the Patio de Gal venue in Lisbon. It also won the title of the leading airline in the Sinibad program 2018. These awards define the global standards for travel industry and translate the quality of Oman Air products and services. The Omani Society for Fine Arts launched the 22nd annual youth exhibition with 120 paintings. This year witnessed for the first time the participation of artists from the GCC countries and a committee which evaluated the paintings for 60 artists. The exhibition, which will remain open for the public until the 12th of December, attracted many art enthusiasts who came to appreciate the artistic works that follow modern trends in art and applauded the high standard of the paintings, sculptures, and other forms of fine arts. The main committee of Youth Creations competition followed up the latest developments and work progress in the competition, as well as the number of those registered in clubs around the Sultanate. According to 14 fields of the competition this season, the Ministry of Sports Affairs seeks through this competition to develop youth skills and capabilities and enable them to interact with various cultural, social, arts and sports activities of the competition. Turning Point, an exhibition on the second version of highlighted advanced level reached by Talents of Students Excellence Care Program in Fine Arts, was organized. This program included 41 artistic talents chosen from 450 male and female students and was inaugurated in the academic year 2016-2017. The exhibits showing the advanced levels reached by the students through guidance of fine art supervisors. A ceremony was held for handing over the Orpik Award for Education Excellence on the schools of the Governorate of North Batna. The award aims to raise the competitiveness spirit amongst the students and enhance the quality of educational performance. During the event, appreciation prizes were distributed to the winning schools. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Omar Al Marhoun, Minister of the Civil Service. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency the Minister responsible for Financial Affairs presides over a ceremony honouring the winners of Sultan Qaboos Award for Excellence in E-Government Services. Duqm Refinery completes its financial agreement procedures, which reach $4.6 billion US. The Sultanate facilitates travel arrangements for the head of the SANA negotiating delegation from Muscat to Stockholm to hold peace talks between the Yemeni parties and Sweden. And the National Survey for Non-Communicable Diseases shows more than 70% of death cases are related to heart, diabetes, cancer, and respiratory system diseases. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsrooms and the studio, it's good night.